So it is being reported today that King Charles is still set to visit Australia later this year, despite his cancer diagnosis and the fact that he is currently undergoing cancer treatment. Indeed, the Australian government announced the plans on Sunday, saying it will begin engaging with states and territories this week about the possible trip and the kind of logistics of it, etc., etc. The Australian Prime Minister said, quote, "Australia is preparing for a visit from His Majesty the King to Australia later this year. The King has shown his compassion for Australians affected by recent natural disasters, just as Australians have shown compassion and support for the King following his cancer diagnosis. The King, Queen and members of the royal family are always welcome in Australia, and my government is engaging with states and territories on options for a possible royal visit." It would be the first visit by a reigning monarch to Australia since 2011, when the late Queen Elizabeth visited the country. Buckingham Palace has not confirmed the trip, but the Australian government is a pretty good source of information, considering he's going to Australia. So the King was of course diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer last month and is currently receiving hospital treatment and kind of travelling between Sandringham and London for this treatment, and so far he is said to be doing well, with the King continuing his behind-the-scenes work with his constitutional duties and his red boxes of state papers, even though he has postponed all public-facing duties. The Queen has been carrying out her royal diary of engagements and last week said that her husband was doing extremely well under the circumstances, and Camilla previously said that the King, who underwent his first treatment 2 weeks ago, had been very touched by all the messages of support he had received from the public. So some pretty positive news coming out today about this possible Australia trip, and I have a feeling that the Australian government would be fairly in the know with what's happening with King Charles, considering they are one of the major states that he is the head of state of. And of course, this message that they are preparing for the visit still kind of suggests that King Charles is doing well. You know, if they are preparing for his visit, then it is obviously a positive sign that the King is recovering well and will be strong enough soon to be able to go on overseas visits, which is pretty positive. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're there, make sure to like and subscribe, join my Patreon if you are so inclined, and as always, thank you very much for watching.